They wrote me off and I ain't like that, so I'ma fight that. The bad man, damn right when you thought that it was safe to relax, you gotta stretch that. The bad man, bad dealers with me for real. They right here.
All right, so today we have Miss Amani Allure in the forge with us. Amani, why don't you do me a favor and start from the beginning?
Hello, everyone. It's the Amani Allure. I will start off by telling you guys a little bit about myself. Okay, I do a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm very blessed. So I'm gonna tell you the main three. I model. I just started back playing basketball. I haven't been playing for like 6 years, so y'all pray for me and my knees because they're not making knees right now. Um, and then I have my own consultant business that I just started. Um, and it's doing pretty well, but I feel like it's going to do better after this pandemic is already slowing down. So when it's back to normal, I'm expecting some great things. Um, I'm 31. 'Cause a lot of people like you look so young. So shout out, black don't crack, baby. But I'm 31 years old. I have a child. His name is Zaire. He's 6. Um, that's pretty much the breakdown of me.
We want to know where you come from, where you
Oh,
going, all that
my
stuff.
bad, my bad. So I'm from Columbus, Georgia. Um, I'm back and forth, from Columbus to Atlanta a lot. So if you want to work, I'm willing to drive. What else you want to know?
You got any family, friends,
Oh, okay.
cats, dogs?
I don't like pets. I hate cats. Um, my mother name is Joyce. My dad name is James. Um,
How was life growing up in Columbus?
Different. Um, Kind of crazy. You never know what you might see. Interesting. Spontaneous,
Are you
especially in the
just
hood.
are you just screaming out a bunch of adjectives?
No, serious. I'm sorry, I got my voice gone, but seriously, it is spontaneous because, like, in the hood, because I do stay in the hood. Well, I did stay in the hood. And you just never know what you might see. We have the drunk tree. We have crazy neighbors. You might be sitting outside on the porch and just have a whole comedian show right there before your eyes.
You better keep talking.
Oh my God.
We got 30 minutes to fill up, and you just giving me these.
Okay.
How did you end up in Columbus? Cause I'll take over. I got it.
Yes, ask me questions. Ask me
I
questions.
got it.
Please help me out. Okay.
Cause I noticed that some people can't really talk about themselves.
Mm-mm.
Why is that? Why you do a lot, and you have a consulting agency. You should be able to just.
I
Talk
do have a
yourself
lot
up.
to say, but I want to know what other people think, what they want to ask me, because it might not be interesting what I say, because what I do on a daily
Why do
basis might be boring to you.
everybody thinks that? Listen to me. I just had this conversation with the young man that just left out of here, Sir Calloway. He
Okay.
said the exact same thing. Like,
It's
I
true.
don't think people will be interested. I wouldn't have asked you to come if I wouldn't have thought you were interested.
Okay, true, true, true.
So I want
All
to
right.
know about you. Like,
All right, let me tell you some of my likes, my dislikes.
I don't want to know that.
You don't?
I want to know, why did you start modeling?
Okay, well, I started my.
How did
Okay.
basketball start?
Got you, got you, got you. All right. So modeling started late, okay? I was playing basketball. I started at 12. Shout out to Girls Inc. Went to Girls Inc. They seen my long, tall body. And everywhere I went, everybody asked me, like, you want to play ball? You want to play ball? And I used to get mad. I'd be like, no, I want to model. Like, no, I was so prissy. Like, I was not the tomboy. So I had my stages. So went to Girls Inc. Met Coach McKee. He was like, "You tall? You want to play basketball?" I was like, "Okay, bump it." Everybody keep asking me. Let me just go ahead and do it. He was telling me like, you can get a scholarship that'll pay for your school, this and the third. So I started thinking, even as a child, I always had a business mind, just like, how can I do this? How can I do that? What do I need to do to get to this level? So I was like, okay, let me try this. I'm at Girls and might as well. I'll be bored when I be at home anyway. So I started playing, and I was good. Like I was actually good in a year. So in middle school, a lot of people were starting to say, "Hey, who's this tall kid?" And then I could play inside and out, so everybody's eyes was getting real big. I didn't understand how important it was, and how far I can go with my height and being able to play a lot of positions, handle the ball, shoot, dribble, pass. Um, so after that, I met Coach Freeman. He's the most influential person in my life. He just passed away. Rest in peace, Coach Freeman. Um, he took me under his wing. And what I say by that, like my mom did not have to worry about no babysitter because I was always with Coach Freeman. Like he was like, "Come on, girl, we'll be out." Even if we couldn't get in the gym, we would work out in the parking lot, putting cones out there and stuff like that. Or he'll throw the ball off the building and have to jump up and rebound it. Like there was no excuses. Making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, so we wouldn't have to leave. We'll just stop, make the sandwiches, and keep working out. So he taught me how to like work hard. If you want something, if you want to be one of the best, you have to outwork people. So that's how the basketball came in. Got a scholarship. I had a rough time with basketball as far as when I got into college. I went to multiple colleges, but I graduated from Winston-Salem State University. I had got an offer from Clemson University. I got an offer from St. John University in New York. I went to St. John for like 6 to 7 months, and then I left. So that's gonna be a whole nother interview.
No, it's not. It's gonna be.
Oh no.
Why you leave St. John?
Life stress. Moving from Georgia to New York, it was just like a culture shock. Getting bumped into, people not saying sorry, no Southern hospitality. I'm just say that for the least. It was very different. And then honestly, I'm kind of like the backbone in my family, and I was getting a lot of calls of how a family can get sometimes. Everybody arguing. You have this one person who kind of gel everybody together, who knows what to say at the right time. So it was just a lot of things going on. So I just decided to go back home. Then the coach from Clemson, he ended up getting a head coaching job at Winston-Salem. So then he told me to come back. So then I went back at like 23 or 24 and got my degree. And then that's when I actually started modeling. So I started modeling late, very, very late. So if you want to model and you're like, this, maybe I should have started off 17, 18, no. Anything you want to do, if you start late in it, just go hard and outwork people. So then I started modeling. Once I started modeling, I started meeting a lot of people, a lot of other models. We'll be on set, and they'll be like, "Hey, how did you get here? Who told you?" I'm like, I got a casting director. So shout out to Molly World, So Official Game. They helped me a lot. It's a marketing company, based out of Atlanta, and they basically was like, "Okay, we can teach you certain things that you need to know, as far as modeling, being a freelance model." So I started working with them, being in videos. I was casting on Black Ink Atlanta. Shout out to Caesar. I still work with him to this day. Who else? I got casted for Alex Beef for a VH1 video. Lucci, Trans Lee, that's a T.I. artist. Just to name a few. And they helped me with that. Also, once I started my own business, I did a pop-up shop at Black Ink. So one thing I do highly recommend when you meet somebody, network, keep in contact with people, because you never know when you will like need that person again, or when they will need you, or what you can do together. So saying that to say, a lot of people that I've been working with for years, from photographers, makeup artists, stylists, models, marketing companies, modeling agencies, magazine. So, if you're starting a business, always network. Sorry, y'all.
You nervous?
My hair's messed up right there.
Ain't nothing wrong with your hair.
But make sure you keep in contact with people. Always be true to yourself. don't have a nasty attitude, because I see that a lot. Like, people want to do business and they have a nasty attitude, and it's like, you can be good, you can be talented, but how long? Longevity is such a, like, right now everybody's doing something, but who is gonna last? So you have to think about that. And okay, you can ask me a question now. That see, I talked a lot then.
No, you ain't talking enough.
Oh my God.
Okay, so you said you went back to college at 23,
Mm-hmm.
and were you playing basketball then?
Mm-hmm.
So they allow you to play basketball at that age, as long as you enrolled.
As long as you have eligibility, you have to have eligibility years.
What does that mean?
Meaning, like, when you go to college, you have a certain amount, so you can't just be playing for 7 or 8 years. You have a certain limit. So I had years left because I went to St. John, but only was there for like 6, 7 months. So I had eligibility years, and I used that and finished my degree.
You said that you've been cast in music videos.
Mm-hmm.
Why you laughing?
Cause I don't know what you're gonna ask. But come on.
You know what I'm about to ask?
I don't know. It might be crazy.
Oh, it is. The stigma of video vixen. How true is it?
Ooh. Okay, let me say this. Do I like video vixen?
I don't know what a video vixen is.
No. Okay. I look like a typical model. I'm tall, I'm slim, I don't have big boobs, big butt, stuff like that. So I'm 6'1", I'm sitting down, so y'all don't know that, but I'm extremely tall. So I don't look like a vixen model. Okay. So I had to say that to say, even though I've done videos, you don't have to be a vixen model to do videos. You have to be appealing. Okay. You can still be sexy without being naked. Okay.
Gotcha.
So there are 80% is what you see, plus sometimes the stuff you don't see. And then there's some people like me, there's 20%, do what they gotta do. Hey, you in the video, and then we stand off to the side, chilling after, nothing that.
So you're the 20% that don't sleep with the rappers after the video.
Bingo.
Okay. That's what I was getting to. You was telling everybody how sexy you is and all this
Period.
stuff. I love it. My wife is 6 feet tall. And
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
She hated though. She said because all her life people was coming up to her. You play basketball? You play basketball? And so she likes to say, no, I'm 5'11". I'm like, nah, baby, you 6 feet, because I'm 5'10" with my work boots on. I'm exactly 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm standing eye to eye with her with these work boots on, I'm like, yeah. But she hates it.
Okay. I did too at first. And I'll tell a little bit about that.
You've learned to?
Yeah, I had to grow to like myself. In middle school, I'm be honest with you, puberty and all that, I was already pumping up here, looking like I fell in the ant bed and started itching. Tall, I'm already taller than most of the boys, so they like, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like real quiet. Like, I was one of them kids just sit there and be quiet. Like, I'm totally different now. I'm like real outspoken. So, I did not like myself. I ain't gonna lie. I was not feeling myself. I was just like, So, when I started playing basketball, I guess, now that I think about it, I think that helped me with my self-esteem, because now everybody's looking like, oh, she's tall. She's tall. So it's like a good thing versus at first. I wouldn't say I necessarily got picked on, but you know how when we used to joke in school and stuff, they try to call me Yamin or something. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's mean. That's mean.
But they want me now, though. See how God works?
Yeah, it's always all the short guys. 5'6".
See, my bump's gone and all that. Okay, go ahead. What's the next question?
Don't be running my show. Let me do my own.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm an Aries. That's another thing, y'all.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I got one of you in here.
Oh.
The zodiac thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really feel like that applies to your life?
Not my everyday life.
Or do you just use it for entertainment?
Characteristics. I wouldn't say entertainment, because it's not entertaining to me. It's interesting, because I'm like, I am outspoken. I do have a hot temper sometimes. I'm very passionate about somebody when I do care about them. So a lot of the characteristics, I'm like, how you know that's me? But I'm not just like, oh, I'm not dealing with this person because they're a Leo. I'm not dealing with this person because they're Sagittarius. Like,
Why you say Leo first?
I don't know. I deal with a lot of Leos, and people think Leos are too flamboyant.
Why you say Leo first though? That it was a reason. That was a Freudian slip. You said Leo first for a reason.
Because I know a lot of Leos.
Oh, okay. Sound like you trying to say something bad about Leo.
Are you a Leo?
Of course. That's why I asked why.
Okay.
Yeah, you keep them comments to yourself now. So how hard is it being a model and being in several music videos and having a relationship? Do you find it an issue?
Lord.
Some guys look at you and go, "Well, I know, blah blah blah."
Okay. I hate the stereotype. I don't get stereotyped too much because if you've seen me on Instagram, then maybe. But if you've met me in person, it's kind of like a lot of people say I'm very unapproachable. They be like, nah, I'm coming at her. So your demeanor and how you carry yourself takes you far, no matter what you're doing. As far as in the modeling industry, as far as dating, it is so hard because it's like you're not selling yourself. But when you have on something, you're selling the product, so you want it to look the best, fit the best, whatever. So a lot of eyes might be on you. People might like you. People might put comments. You don't even know them. They'll be like, "Baby, you look so good." You be like, "Baby, I don't even know you." So and then your significant other might see it, and they like, "Oh, you gonna be talking to him?" And it's like, no, I'm a model, and he like what he see. Period. It's nothing more, nothing less. I'm not thirsty. I don't. I've grown to love myself extremely. Like I love myself. I'm like my best friend. So I don't have to do things to get attention because honestly, people like myself, when you true to yourself, you're gonna get attention anyway. Sometimes because people are like, "Why you so you?" So
Understood. Why you so you? I'm asking.
Why am I so me? Because why would you want to be somebody else? Like, you have to change up. Say, okay, hypothetically speaking, let's say I was out there and thirsty and da da this and da da that. I start doing that, and I'm not like that. Then I might get in a situation where somebody might be like, I want to see how freaky she really is, and I'm like, I ain't that freaky. Like, that's not me. See, now I'm uncomfortable because now I'm put in a situation to act like this person I've been acting like, but that's really not me. So that's just an example. I don't want to be feeling like, I'm slick depressed because I'm being somebody that I'm not. So I feel happier when I'm myself.
I'm trying to phrase this question appropriately.
Okay.
The past 5 or 6 years have seen a boom in women being open and honest about their sexuality through music, especially.
Okay.
As a young woman, that's appealing, as you said, since you're a banana, you're appealing, and you work in the industry where it's a lot of people judge you before they talk to you because of the Instagram model thing, and you are very attractive. You know what I mean? Do you feel like some of these young ladies that are Instagram models, that are rappers, that are so open and honest with their sexuality or what the reception of what their sexuality is, do you find it as a good thing or a bad thing in your profession, modeling?
I would say it's a good thing to a certain extent. Because of course you can't just put everything out there. Because once you put everything out there, then people dig into it, and we live in a society where you can post something and it's posted right in there and like thousands, millions of people see it. So you do something, just make sure you can back it up. And that's why I say you got to stay true to yourself. If I make this remark, can I back it up? Can I take in what these people are going to say to me about how I feel about a certain thing? So it's subjective. Yes, it's good, but it's good as long as you can handle it. Once you are just for example, someone who don't know themselves and they're outspoken. There's a difference. Because something might happen, they just like, oh, bump this, and they just acting all crazy. They outspoken because they're telling how they feel, but people may not want to work with them. They might not get a job. You know, they might be more lonely than others because don't nobody want to be around them. So, yeah, it's subjective. Just don't do too much, y'all.
What's the most work you've had as a model?
Mm. Meaning something like lied on me.
Print modeling or runway modeling. What? I asked that question wrong. Sorry. Let me try it again. How successful have you been in your modeling career?
The greatest thing that I've done in my modeling career was when I was on the OWN network, the Oprah Winfrey Network. I went to, well, I got casted for the Black Women Own the Conversation segment, TV segment. And basically what happened was, actually Winnie was on there, Winnie Harlow, if you know her, she's a model. For those who don't know, I don't know what the condition is, but you know, she's dark skinned and like, you know, light skin. So she's like a very unique, beautiful model. But she was there, and a lot of other people were there as hosts, co-hosts, and stuff. Um, and I wish I remembered his name, but he he's on the TV show. I think just forget it, y'all, because I can't remember. But he's like if I said his name, you're like, oh, him. But to make a long story short, we went there and we was basically talking about Black women, stuff like love, and stress, family, transgender, just all type of things from a Black woman perspective. And I feel like that was the greatest experience because again, like I wasn't on set, even though I don't dance anyway, I might just do a little anyway. But I wasn't there with people for music or anything. It was something different, intellectual. And then it was Oprah Winfrey Network. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to be on, be a part of that? And I actually spoke. You know, they pick people, so actually picked me to speak. And it was crazy because after the show, after the taping, when I walked off, everyone was like, I really like what you said. That was very interesting, and this, that, and the third. And I was like, what was so different about what I said? But that was a great experience. The hospitality, shout out to Oprah, the food, the vibes, the women that were there, sorry, light skin, dark skin, white. Well, not white, sorry, albino. All different sizes. We did have a transgender. You know, just getting different thoughts from different women. I didn't know how diverse we were.
Very. Being an athlete,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel about men transitioning and playing in sports with women?
This would be the question. I was just looking at this the other day because they have an issue with that going on right now. Honestly, you said a man transitioning people. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair because you still have abilities like a man. You might not have all of them, and no shade. I played basketball. I've met men that I was more athletic than. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't mean that they was a woman then, but it was still certain things that they would do. They're a man, so I just feel like it's not fair. It's not. I'm sorry, and I hope nobody don't get mad, but it's just not. I think whatever you were born, if you want to play a sport, I think that's the gender you need to play with.
So, all right. So let's expound on that.
Okay.
A man transitions to a woman, decides they want to join the WNBA, leading all-time scoring in the WNBA because of those attributes that you spoke of.
It's not
now,
fair.
On the flip side, a woman is great in basketball, and she petitions to play in the NBA with men. What's the difference?
I get what you're saying. It would be different because if it's a man, that's a woman now. The capabilities are up there versus the other way around. Um,
Should they, if that man is wants to play basketball, should they put him in? Well, I'm sorry, him. Should they put her in the NBA with people that started off as the same gender, or would
I
it
get
be
what you're
better
saying
to
because
put
then
him?
you have a woman playing with men, looking like a woman with other men. I get what you're saying. Um, that was a good question. Okay, it's really hard, and I see why. The laws and the politicians stuff. Why this is hard because you don't want to have someone feeling left out. But I'm gonna stick to what I said. It's just you're gonna have to play. You're gonna play with. You're gonna have to look like a dude. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with that.
I agree with you. I totally agree. I just like to play devil's advocate. You say you have a consultation business.
Hmm.
Who do you consult?
Majority models, but I've tapped into other like artists, like with music. Working with the models, I work with small business as well because they're trying to get their stuff out, and they're like, I need models, no matter what it is. Um, so I would say out of 100%, 70 is models.
What other type of businesses do you consult?
That's it. Just small businesses, models, and artists. I started my company 2 years ago. It kind of slowed down because you got to think about we just had the pandemic, so I kind of didn't do too much because I didn't want to break any regulations and stuff like that. Um, so that's why I said in the beginning, I'm very excited about what's to come because
Okay.
I haven't really put my full force out there. But even though I haven't put my full force out there, I've probably consulted over 300 to 400 models, and that's no lie. Models in different states, and how that worked. Like DD is from Mississippi. I've been working with her for like 3 years now. Um, we with people who are out of town, I do a lot of social media managing. Some do come here, and when they do, I set up stuff like I might have a power shoot for them. They come in and get like 5 or 6, 7 looks. On top of that, I'm teaching them how to pose. On top of that, I'm recording, doing stuff. We're doing social media management. On top of that, I'm doing image consulting. On top of that, so you do a lot in one. And that way, you have this model coming in. She leaves. She has 6, 7 different looks. She can create a comp card now. She can create a website. She's putting stuff on there. I'm teaching her how to promote herself on social media because a lot of people put stuff on there and then they post it and they wonder why people are not engaging. It's not that your content is not good. It's not that you're doing anything wrong as far as the professionalism, how clean it looks. Sometimes you just don't know what to put in the captions. You don't know what hashtags to use. You don't know. I mean, my girl, I have a whole promo team. So somebody like me, you come and say, "Hey, I'm an artist. I just put this single out. Be honest, I'm really not a sociable person. I got like 600 followers on Instagram because I really just like to stay to myself. Can you help me? Or how can you help me?" I'll say, okay, boom. Well, I have a promo team, different models, like I just told you, at different states. So when they're promoting this stuff, not only you have people not in just Georgia, Mississippi, Texas, North Carolina, and then we'll do it consistently, and then I'll tell them what to put, so that way you don't have somebody just post stuff on there and they're not really gaining the full engagement from it because they're just posting. They're not posting with the purpose. I say that all the time to my clients: post with a purpose. Don't just post for nothing. I feel like I was just going on and
No, you,
on.
that was perfect. Actually, you is rare that you will find that a lot of people have their businesses. A lot of people say I have a business, but they can't enunciate. They can't tell you exactly what they do.
Right,
If somebody asks me what I do, I have a magazine and I have a streaming network.
right,
Too easy.
right,
What do you do on your network? I film people on shows and I put it on Roku.
right,
Too easy. But a lot of people come to you and they say, "Oh, I'm a manager. So what do you do as a manager? I get
right,
people shows." You know, it's more to being a manager than just
right,
getting people shows. So that was great that you understood and you could tell people what you do.
Yeah, I love it
I see.
because the reason I started my consulting business because so many people, even agencies, and that's why, like, I love this. Shout out to Worth. Shout out to FTC Publications. Um, he tell me all the time like he like you humble, and I like, but sometimes you're too humble, and I'm like, what you mean? And it's like you don't understand what you can do and all this. He's like, look at me, like he's my whole agency, and I be calling you, asking, certain things and stuff like that, and just the way you handle certain things, and I have, how can I say this? I've had some clients that they was all whoo, and then once they got the information and everything, they kind of some people try to stun on you, and you like, why? That's weird. Like, why would you do that? Like, so some of them, I'm just being real because I can't fake it. I have some that they don't like me no more, but they're not gonna say it because then people gonna be like, then why you don't like them? Why you don't like her? And they don't really have a good reason, honestly. So, that's another thing with helping, like a business helping people. You got to know who won it. Somebody who won it, they're gonna keep, hey, what's up? What's up? Sometimes I sit back, I test people a lot because I've been doing it for 2 years, but I've been doing it like eat, breathe, sleep, boo boo. Like it was so consistent in my life. Like I was getting phone calls. It got to the point, even with the personal life, like I had to interfere with certain things and certain situations where they be like their own family call Amani, let her talk to her and calm her down or da da this and da da that. Because one thing about me, because I'm coaching you up, when I'm coaching you up, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm very straightforward. If I say, okay, we're gonna do this and the deadline is gonna be in 2 weeks. 2 weeks come, you like, I had to do this, I'm gonna be like, and no offense, y'all, please, no offense. But people love to say, well, I've been going through something. Look, I've been going through hell, okay, for a long time. But I had to keep a smile on my face and persevere because if I don't, it's only slowing me down. What I could have did yesterday, you'll end up doing 3 years from now. So it's good to have somebody like that. Just know when I do work with you, it's going to be, that's why I have longevity with my clients. That's why they stick around for years because they're like, okay, if I have a question, she's going to answer. If I need a photo shoot, she know who to go to. She'll come with me. She'll make sure everything's secure. She'll help me pose. She'll help me with what I need to wear. Always, anything you say, hey, I need this, I have to find out, how do I make this happen? I take the headache away. You just tell me, this is what I want to do. This is my dream. I want to do this. All the way down to websites. I did a whole baby shower for, not a baby shower, event. I forgot what it was called. Basically, she wanted to let everybody know, look, I'm open up a business, and she wanted to have an event and bring all her friends and stuff like that. To
a business shower?
Yeah, a business shower. And that was amazing. So, yeah.
One last question. I'm going to get you out of here.
Okay.
Because I know you asked me earlier, how long is this going to take?
Girl is hungry. For real.
All right, so this is the last question.
Okay.
You ready?
I am.
Where does the name Raven come from?
That's my real name.
Really?
Yes. I don't want everybody to know that, but
yeah, what about? It's all on Facebook.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah. When you made your announcement that you were going back to play basketball.
Oh, they did come by. See, people gonna have to know. They laughed at me at practice because we was introducing ourselves, and I was like, I'm Amani, and it was like Raven. But I like being Amani. I don't like being Raven because everybody knew me then. Amani's kind of like my shield person.
Really?
Yes.
I like Raven better.
You like Raven better? I think a lot of people do.
I mean, because it's different.
The name, or you just, what you mean? The name?
I don't know Raven or Almighty. So the name is way different. The name is cooler.
Than Amani?
It's a lot of Amanis and Imanis and Ermanis.
But not Amani Allure.
But you gotta add the allure to it. But then
Right.
Amani Allure sounds like a model.
It does.
It absolutely does. Raven.
Sound like the basketball player.
No, you just sound cool.
Oh, okay.
Is there a bug flying around in here? Oh, you gonna die today, Mr. Bug.
Oh, Lord.
Get him.
Okay.
Okay. Give everybody your social media information.
Yeah. Follow me on the Amani Allure. TheAmaniAllure. Or that's my new page. I'm just being real. The first page that I had, I turned it into a chat because I was like, it's like 19, I forgot, like 19,000 followers on there. So I was like, I can use this platform to, you know, I'm always promoting people. Like when I leave here, I'm going to use some of this stuff and promote this great company. So if you want to know, I'm talking about like models, companies, marketing, everything. I support. So I will post on that page, and it is Amani, AMANI Allure, ALLURE chats. Okay?
That's it?
That's it.
I appreciate you coming.
I appreciate you. I had a
All
great
the way from
time.
Columbus and
Look, and she rolled with me, period.
yeah, I saw your Facebook post. Look, I'm not stalking her.
Oh, when I say I need a ride.
Yeah,
Somebody ride with
you
me.
Like somebody want to ride with me?
Because I don't like riding by
that's so
myself.
cool. Yeah, it's a long trip. What, an hour by yourself?
And just so much going on.
Yeah,
Gotta be
it is.
safe out there.
It is. You got a gun?
Can't tell you that on here.
Yeah, you can. Are you a felon?
Oh no.
Oh well, you can say yeah. I
But
got a gun.
you can't tell everybody everything.
You need to let people know. Being
No,
a
'cause they
being a
never
lady,
know.
you need to let these psychos know I'm strapped.
Because
Negro.
see, when they don't think you are, then when they get messed up.
No, see, you gotta understand men. A man ain't gonna try you if he know you got something. He ain't gonna try you.
I get what you're saying. It will eliminate beforehand.
But most dudes don't think women carry. So if you out there and they don't think you're carrying, by the time you get to it, you probably already hurt. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
So if you let them know, look, nigga. Hey,
Don't run up on me. Put it like that.
Hey, she got reach. She got reach. And look like she got them paws. She'll knock your ass out. I appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
This we'll talk more after
Okay.
this. All right, man. It's been a Big LAC Show. Let's get out of here. This show was dedicated to my brother.
Okay.
Well, all 3 shows I did today was dedicated to my brother, my best friend, Mr. Exclusive. They will have his viewing Thursday. If you're out there listening and you want to come, reach out to me in the inbox. Don't ask me a bunch of dumbass questions like how he passed and all that. I'm not answering all them questions. If you're gonna come and be respectful and want to help us celebrate his life, it's this Thursday. I'll give you the time. But we love you, Tony. We miss you, and we out of here, man.
They wrote me off and I ain't like that, so I'ma fight that. The bad man, damn right when you thought that it was safe to relax, you gotta scratch that. The bad man,